The dazzling spotlight and power are sometimes not a card that helps stars escape legal trouble. Today we'll explore this further. The truth about 9 famous people with the most shocking dark records, from major economic scandals to personal mistakes that have shocked the world. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest character profiles. Now, which name on this list surprised you the most? Let me know. Comment C below, and let's get started. Britney Spears' life after escaping 13 years of conservatorship has been a dramatic series of ups and downs in the public eye. Most recently, on March 4th, 2026, the singer was stopped and arrested by California Highway Patrol officers. According to legal sources, Britney was accused of driving under the influence, having an excessive blood alcohol level, and driving in the wrong lane, endangering other vehicles. This incident shocked and worried the Free Britney fan community. After being taken to the police station for questioning and necessary tests, she was released on bail but still faces a trial scheduled for mid-2026. Psychologists believe this may be a consequence of her not yet fully adapting to personal freedom after a long period of restriction, leading to impulsive and uncontrolled behavior. This incident disrupted her new album release plans and caused many brands to turn their backs on Britney Spears. Although her lawyers insist she will take responsibility and focus on mental health treatment, will the public still have enough patience with the star? What are your thoughts on this arduous journey to regain her freedom? Let us know. Comment. Please share. Don't forget to click like. Share and give us one sub. Don't miss the next shocking stories. Thank you for your support. The Sean Diddy Combs case is considered one of the most shocking criminal investigations in American entertainment history. It began with civil lawsuits in late 2023, leading to large-scale raids by federal agents on his residences in Miami and Los Angeles. Authorities uncovered evidence of multi-day orgies where victims were coerced into involuntary acts under the influence of drugs and economic threats. In mid-2025, Diddy's trial delivered harsh sentences based on charges related to trafficking people across state lines for illicit purposes and extortion. The jury heard extensive testimony about how the music mogul used his power to manipulate victims. As a result, Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison, a controversial sentence, but one that reflects the law's firm stance against abuses of power within the elite. As of March 2026, Diddy was still serving his sentence in federal prison, while his lawyers worked to appeal the verdict. The downfall of a once billion-dollar icon served as a wake-up call regarding ethical issues in Hollywood. Major partners from fashion to music canceled collaborations en masse, causing his personal brand to virtually disappear from charts and store shelves worldwide, leaving behind a legacy marred by legal repercussions. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan caused a public uproar when they were arrested in Romania on extremely serious charges of running an organized crime network. According to prosecutors, the Tate brothers deceived many women by promising long-term relationships, then took them to isolated locations to coerce them into producing sensitive content for social media to profit illegally. The case not only reached the national level, but also attracted the attention of international anti-trafficking organizations. Throughout the investigation, which spanned from 2024 to 2025, Andrew Tate repeatedly used his social media influence to claim he was a victim of a system seeking to suppress freedom of speech. However, the court presented evidence from text messages and audio recordings demonstrating systematic manipulation of victims. To ensure the trial proceeded smoothly, Romanian authorities implemented a freeze and confiscated a number of luxury cars and properties worth tens of millions of dollars belonging to the influencer as a precaution for damages. As of March 2026, Andrew Tate still faces crucial hearings despite the easing of his house arrest. His image as a successful man has severely crumbled in the face of legal proceedings and stringent economic restrictions. Will this mark the end of the Tate brothers' influence? Let's find out. Comment. What's your opinion? Don't forget to click, like, share, and give us one sub to support the channel so it can continue to release more high-quality profiles. Thank you. Shia LaBeouf is a brilliant talent but has always had a troubled legal record due to his volatile temper and behavioral control issues. In late February 2026, the actor was arrested again in New Orleans after causing a violent altercation at a public event. He was accused of assaulting a security officer and verbally abusing law enforcement as they attempted to restore order. Shia's criminal record spans over a decade, encompassing offenses ranging from disorderly conduct and petty theft to assaulting his ex-girlfriend. Each time he ran into trouble with the law, he underwent rehabilitation and psychological treatment as ordered by the court, but the cycle seemed to recur frequently. This made Shia a high-risk figure for major studios, leading to his exclusion from many blockbuster projects despite his highly rated acting abilities. Currently, in March 2026, Shia LaBeouf is facing the risk of actual imprisonment instead of the previous suspended sentences due to his repeated offenses. His lawyers are trying to prove that this is the consequence of a complex psychological syndrome in the hope of receiving leniency. This case once again illustrates the predicament of a star unable to overcome internal barriers, causing a once brilliant career to now be associated only with crime news. Justin Timberlake, once dubbed the Prince of Pop for his clean image, faced a major setback in his career when he was arrested for drunk driving DUI in New York in mid-2024. Police noted that he was swerving and failed to stop at a required sign. Despite his attempts to maintain he had only had a martini, on-the-spot tests showed he was not sober enough to operate a vehicle. In the subsequent trial, Timberlake reached a settlement with prosecutors to reduce his charge from drunk driving to impaired driving DWAI, a less serious offense. He was sentenced to a fine 25 hours of community service and a 1-year suspension of his New York State driver's license. The artist also publicly expressed remorse and apologized to the public for his irresponsible behavior. As of March 2026, Justin Timberlake was still trying to prevent the release of the video from the night of his arrest, fearing that the uncontrolled images would permanently ruin his reputation and tours. The incident is proof that even the most seasoned star can lose their glory overnight. Do you think Justin's career can be salvaged? Leave a comment. Comment C below. Don't forget to click like, share, and sub to support us in releasing more exciting videos. Thank you. Jonathan Major's career took a dramatic plunge from the heights of fame to the depths of legal trouble in just a few months. Once expected to be a new pillar of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he was arrested in late 2023 on charges of assault and harassment against his ex-girlfriend during a street altercation in New York. After a lengthy trial with many controversial details regarding who initiated the incident, the jury found him guilty. The immediate consequence was that Marvel Studios announced the termination of his contract for the major villain role of Kang the Conqueror. Furthermore, management companies and numerous other major film projects also turned their backs on him. Although the judge did not sentence him to prison, but instead to a year of domestic violence education, the professional judgment against Majors was practically a death sentence for his reputation in Hollywood. As of March 2026, Jonathan Majors is working hard on community activities and appearing in low-budget independent films to find his way back. He has given numerous in-depth interviews to share his personal perspective and his desire for public understanding. However, the continued caution from major studios suggests that Majors' path to regaining his former glory will be fraught with challenges and will require a long time to prove his worth. Ezra Miller has been the subject of countless media reports due to his bizarre and criminal behavior that has occurred repeatedly around the world, from Iceland to Hawaii and Vermont. The accusations against the actor range from assaulting people with chairs and burglary to more serious allegations of manipulating and psychologically controlling minors. These incidents have put Warner Brothers in an extremely difficult position as their blockbuster film was nearing its end. The Flash it's about to launch. In early 2024, after reaching a plea deal for trespassing to avoid jail time, Ezra Miller was given a 1-year suspended sentence with the condition that he continue rigorous psychological treatment. The actor publicly admitted to having complex mental health issues and apologized to everyone he had hurt. This was seen as a last-ditch effort to salvage his career and reputation amidst a strong backlash. By 2026, Ezra Miller was still living a quiet life, recovering his mental health, even though the civil lawsuits seeking compensation for victims were not yet over. The Speed hero's career came to a complete standstill, leaving a costly lesson about star management and timely medical intervention. Should Hollywood give Ezra a chance to return? Let's leave it at that. Comment. What's your opinion? Don't forget to click like, share, and sub. Your support will motivate the channel to produce more high-quality videos. Thank you. Football legend Dani Alves experienced the biggest legal shock of his life when he was arrested in early 2023 on charges of sexual assault at a Barcelona nightclub. After months of detention without bail due to fears he would flee to Brazil, a country that does not extradite its citizens, a preliminary hearing in 2024 sentenced him to 4 years and 6 months in prison. This sentence completely shattered the image of a model player and one of the most successful in the world. However, the case took a turn in 2025 when Alves' lawyers appealed, presenting new evidence related to early payment of compensation to mitigate the sentence. The court then made a controversial decision, allowing him to be released on bail after posting a bond of 1.1 million euros. This decision met with strong opposition from women's rights organizations and the victim's side, sparking a wave of debate about justice and the power of money. As of March 2026, Dani Alves was still out on bail, awaiting a final ruling from the Supreme Court. His passport was revoked. He was required to report to the police weekly, and he was not allowed to contact the victim. Although no longer in jail, Alves had lost everything: his playing contracts, advertising revenue, and the respect of his colleagues and fans. His great football career had ended in a sad and humiliating chapter. Conor McGregor, nicknamed The Notorious, has lived up to his name by constantly being involved in real-life brawls and serious legal troubles. One of the incidents that most severely impacted his reputation was a civil lawsuit in Ireland concerning allegations of sexual assault against a woman in 2018. After years of legal pursuit, at the end of 2024, a jury found McGregor guilty and ordered him to pay hundreds of thousands of euros in compensation to the victim. Besides the aforementioned case, McGregor has also frequently been questioned by the police for offenses such as dangerous driving, assaulting spectators at bars, and damaging other people's property. Each time he violated the law, the fighter employed a large team of lawyers to pay fines and settle to avoid jail time. However, his repeated offenses have negatively impacted his image in the eyes of commercial partners, leading to the termination of lucrative advertising contracts by many major brands. As of March 2026, McGregor is trying to focus on his return to the UFC octagon after a long absence due to injury and off-field issues. However, public attention has shifted from his fighting skills to his personal scandals. With record-breaking compensation and unfavorable court rulings, McGregor is working hard to regain his reputation and prove that he still has value in the world of top-level martial arts. Through stories of the downfall of powerful figures, we learn a valuable lesson. Fame, money, or popularity are not a shield against the law. Each individual, regardless of their position, is fully responsible for their own choices and actions. Momentary mistakes can cost decades of hard work and dedication. This serves as a reminder of the supremacy of the law and the importance of maintaining ethical conduct. Sustainable success only exists when it is built on a foundation of kindness and respect for social order. Their story is the clearest proof that no matter who you are, the law is always fair. What do you think about these sentences? Is there any chance for them to return to the top once more? Share your opinion in the comments. Comment C below. If you find this video helpful, please give me a 1. Like and press register to support the channel in reaching new milestones. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and see you again in the next sensational episodes.